In this video, I will pick out 4 scenes that I think made the movie. I will start with the least of the 4 key scenes and go on from there. This doesn't mean that I think the rest of the movie isn't good. It just means that I think personally that these scenes made the movie what it is to me. Please let me know what scenes made the movie for you. Just because I picked these 4 scenes doesn't mean that they're the most important and that they are the best, but it just means that I appreciate these the most. Graham can see the creature's shadow pacing back and forth, and he doesn't know what to do with himself. Graham's uneasy awkwardness add to the tension of the scene, but with a slightly comedic twist. You can tell Mel Gibson's character still holds out hope that this whole thing is a hoax, and while the alien is cornered, he wants to prove it to himself. The tension grows every moment he's close to the door, and somehow still leaves the viewer unsure what will happen. The reflection in the knife seems like a smart idea, but it proves unsuccessful. When Graham makes up his mind after walking away, the scene comes to a climax. This part of the movie gives a sure bet that the aliens are real, not only to the character, but officially to the viewer. Taking the movie to a completely different setting changes the dynamic of every character. Except for Bo. She won't drink anyone's water. She doesn't trust like that. But this scene allows us to see what each character is going through personally, and to give us backstory. The scenes between all the characters also holds humor. The old man believing that it's all a hoax to sell sodas. The pharmacist confessing her sins to a defunct priest, and the weird army recruiter who gives off some creepy vibes. But the scene ends with another breadcrumb of what has happened and slides us back into an uneasy environment that most of the film sits in. Either way, this scene gives us a break from the cornfield and an important look into each character's thought process. If you knew a humanoid creature was standing on your roof and staring at you through the window, would you go outside to confront it? Most people would just call the police, but Graham and Meryl didn't. Well, until it jumped from the roof straight into a cornfield. The scene breaks a touching moment from a father and a daughter, and has us running outside yelling curse words. Even though Graham has tried to stop believing in God, he still tries to hold on to the morals he's lived with, and that makes him cussing sound rightly out of place. Somehow, this scene goes from heartfelt to creepy to funny to creepy again, flawlessly. The reason that I think that this is the number 1 scene is because of a couple reasons. When I watched this scene as a kid, I found it to be utterly boring and a waste of a good alien flick. But, as an adult, I understand the subject matter, and the scene carries a lot of weight. The scene has less to do with if the aliens are real or not, or good or not, but if Graham still has faith. Meryl needs Graham to still be the rock that he has always been, so that he knows everything will be okay. Graham opens up to Meryl, and Meryl opens up to Graham. It's just 2 brothers talking, both dealing with their own belief. It takes more than 4 scenes to make a movie great, and Signs definitely has a lot more up its sleeve, but these are some of my favorite parts. In the future, I'll be doing more videos where I pick 4 scenes out of a movie I love and break them down. And I may eventually do a full analysis of Signs 2. If you stayed to watch the whole video, I want to let you know how much I appreciate it, and I want to thank you. And I will have more content coming up soon, so please stay tuned.